Hey Aries, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Aries, the storm, the fault line, the empty room, the mask, the crone, the offering, the threshold, and the medallion. Damn, Aries. I mean, I just feel like something happened, I feel like the storm came out of nowhere. And yet, is it out of nowhere? Do you know what I mean? I feel like it feels sudden, but the reality of it is that it's just like a culmination of all the things that have gone unspoken on, right? It's like, you know those people who just like try you, right? And they're like, I'm gonna make you uncomfortable because you like what? Like you, I don't know. Like I have a friend, right? And we got into an argument over a story that involved fentanyl, right? I know 8 people who died from it, and I don't enjoy being around people who use those drugs. I'm not here to judge how that addiction came into existence because I've seen it play out in numerous ways at this point, you know what I mean? Like that's not my place. But I should be allowed to express being upset if somebody's involved with something that like I've seen people that I love die. You know what I mean? So like just to push me, like he'll just start dropping the word fentanyl like really loudly like around people just to be a dick. You know what I mean? And that's what that energy feels like, of like I'm just going to be a dick just to be a dick, just to make you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And you're just like, wow. Whew. And I don't know if you're the one doing it or if you're around somebody who's doing it, but I feel like whatever this snap is, it's one of those things where it's like that storm has been brewing for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's just this like, try me one more fucking time, right? And you guys have had a lot of frustration and a lot of anger and a lot of just, like people who need to be put in their fucking place because who the fuck do they think they are, right? And it's just kind of like, I feel like this is all happening, and as a result you're having to really pull away because I think your initial reaction is what the fuck, and then when you sit with it for a while you're like, well, yeah, like that's what I expected the first time. But I just pushed it until it finally broke, right? Like I want this to break. Like you you were, you're wanting this to continue, and I want it to break, and it's just kind of like, you win, it's broken. You know what I mean? And then, the mask is this idea of like no longer having to like bear the burden of being somebody who's aggressive, or being the victim of somebody who's aggressive, whichever side of the story you're on, Aries, because I just feel like this aggression is uncalled for, and it's just it's just like a low level energy that it, like, again, and sometimes I feel, and obviously I'm reading tarot, so it's like energy, like, but also, it's just kind of like, how do you explain that to people? Like your energy is so low level, like you literally are rolling around in shit. Because you're not, like, you don't even have justification for what you're doing other than to just be cruel. Like that doesn't look bad on anybody but you. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, I don't know what to say to that. You know what I mean? But I feel like somebody is having to remove that mask, because there's just an idea of like, there's some place to go, there's something to experience. It's like I gained as much information from this experience as I need, and I'm ready to move in a completely different direction. I don't know with who or how or in what way, you know what I mean? Because if there's been an end I feel like it would be with a new beginning. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I just feel like responding to this message right now, but like also, no. The Tower, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. You know, again, it's time to like move on. There's an end that was a long time coming, and it came. Clock struck midnight. There it goes. You know, playtime's over. And it's just kind of this idea of like, now it's time to go in a different direction, away from this aggressive behavior that is just so gross. Aries. Yeah, an end. I mean, an end that leaves you feeling like when things are good, they're good, and when things are bad, they're bad. Because again, I think that you're just like, you're waiting for that thing that's going to come to you next. You know, like that opportunity to go for what you want. Because if it is you that's wanting to break something, like, just acknowledge that you don't want it to work, and stop antagonizing somebody to make them be the one to make it end. Just end it. Don't answer the text. Don't pick up the phone. Don't spend time with them. You know what I mean? Like, and antagonize them the entire time. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? It's like, if you don't want something, then don't bother yourself with it. It seems like a really simple concept to me. And yet, I don't think that it's a concept. I think people can exhibit traits where they're like, especially people who have narcissistic tendencies, but you know, that's its own series. You know, but it's just kind of like they don't ever want to take accountability for anything. And so they'll push you and antagonize you until they've destroyed something, you know, that like I feel like there's just like this dual, you know, like, I want to keep this, I want, like, this feels safe to me, but because it feels safe, I want to destroy it, because there's no such thing as safety, right? And it's like this antagonization against the, like, a concept of security that is coming to an end, because, you know, I mean, ultimately, like, what the actual fuck? Because your actions speak louder than your words, and you said, you know, like, there's no what? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reciprocity. There's nothing of benefit. There's nothing of use. And that's got to come to an end so that you can start working on the things that you need to heal. Because whether you are the one antagonizing or the one being antagonized, like, there's a wound that needs to be dealt with, right? And if you don't recognize the fact that you intentionally self-sabotage and do something about it, then you're going to be stuck in a cycle of continual self-sabotage. If you are dealing with people who are self-sabotaging a relationship with you, then you have a wound that needs to be healed of, you know, like, selling yourself short for acceptance, because those people don't want you around, and they've made it very clear, you know, like, they've put you in your place, and that's not your place. You know what I mean? So get up and leave the fucking table. And heal that wound, you know? Aries. The gem and the flame. Yes, because it's like there's value. It's just, you're just putting it in the wrong direction. Take it in the direction that it belongs, you know? And people who want to break things, let them break things, you know? And if you're the one breaking things, like, try again, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, better luck next time, you know? I hope this resonates with y'all. If it does, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.